They shot him in the ear. We're all in. There's no going back. Burn the boats. Go to bigmancomics.com for the best in action adventure entertainment. Hey guys, Gabe Eltaeb here, Big Man Comics. I just got out of my truck. I went to the store and I was listening to the radio because Trump was giving his address to the joint session of Congress, and it was a thing to behold. He isn't quite finished yet, but I listened about an hour and 20 minutes, and I wanted to come in here and make this, and it's really remarkable to see what he's done in the last 5 to 6 weeks and how the culture has just completely shifted. I was talking about on my live stream this morning. By the way, I do live streams Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 11 to noon on here. I do another live stream on Wednesday nights from 7 till 10, 11 p.m. That's an improv comedy show talking about movies from the 80s and 90s that I love with my good buddy Jericho Green. But I was talking about being being their donkey, the globalists, the communists, the moochers and the looters, as Ayn Rand puts it in Atlas Shrugged, that for decades our virility, our honor, our compassion, our strength, our dignity as men has been weaponized against us. Those evildoers out there, they know that we want to be good men. They know we want to love women and children and support them and fight and die for our societies. And they weaponized all of that against us with the horrible virtue signaling and the identity politics. And hey, man, you're not a racist, are you? You're not a homophobe, are you? You're not a this or that or the other bigot. And it gets to your sense of being a good person. And they completely weaponized what you are because they know they can hitch up their yoke to you and get you to plow their fields and pay their taxes and die in their wars and all that. And we've been pushing back about the last 10, 15 years. You know, there's the MGTOW, the men going their own way. There's the red pill. There's all that stuff. And it's Gamergate is really an inflection point in this war. And some people say you could trace Trump's election back to Zoe Quinn and the whole Gamergate scandal, the ethics and journalism, which was proven to be true by USAID, proving that USAID, I would say nefariously, completely unethically, gave money to news orgs around the globe to push the left-wing Marxist globalist agenda. But I think those of us that have a brain, we felt something wrong our whole lives. I remember being in kindergarten and seeing a girl wear a t-shirt that said, anything boys can do, girls can do better. And this is kindergarten or first grade. So this is for me like 1983, 84. Okay, this is 42-ish years ago. And I remember seeing that, and it bothered me. I knew I was a boy. I knew she was a girl. I was 5 or 6 years old. But it's like, why are you saying you're better than me because I'm a boy? And I remember that. It was like, it didn't have strawberry shortcake on it, but it had some little cutesy character that looked like that. And had that big 70s, 80s writing on it. It said, anything boys can do, girls can do better. And which turns out is not true. Men are usually better at everything than women. By the way, when you find the best person in the world at doing something, it's always a man. Right? Athletics, cooking, writing, mathematics. Women are great at their own things, but men are the doers. There's that old French saying, men must do, women must be. You know? And it turns out anything girls can do, men can do better. But my point is, if you're in my generation, like Gen X or the older millennials or even the boomers, you've felt something since that post-World War II cultural revolution of the 60s. By the way, that was all communist subversion put into our media and universities. It was the communists going back to the 50s or earlier invading this country's entertainment and education and even churches and subverting everything. And you felt it. Like Neo in The Matrix, being told by Morpheus, like you've been able to feel this your whole life, haven't you? But you couldn't put your finger on it. You couldn't name it. You couldn't place what this was. And Trump ripped the curtain down like in The Wizard of Oz. You see how I keep referencing movies and narrative? Because that's the most potent form of brainwashing persuasion. It's why it's so important. So important? That's not a word, Gabe. That's why it's so important to fight the culture war. That's why I fight the culture war. That's why I left a lucrative freelance career working mostly for DC Comics and other comic book publishers to make good books that inspire and brainwash you, persuade you about good things, about morality and God and family and strength and honor and bravery and, you know, the justified use of violence and force to stop the evildoers like we do in the 80s and 90s action movies. By the way, Dean Cain, All-American Lawman, first printing volume 1. Go to bigmancomics.com right now and get that. Empyrean is nearly done, the colors, and the Unstoppable Tyrus, I have that almost halfway drawn. The full inks are almost halfway complete on that. And you're going to love to get those. I think Empyrean, I'll put it out this spring for the crowdfund and quickly get it to you. No waiting years to get your book. And then Tyrus, I think I'll crowdfund that in the summer and then quickly get it to you, not have you wait years to get your book. But my point is, you felt something was wrong your whole life and you couldn't figure it out. And now Trump, like the Wizard of Oz, has ripped that curtain and they exposed what was there this whole time. I knew the embezzlement was bad. I knew there was grift and all this bad stuff with money. I didn't know it was nearly as bad as USAID and the NGOs. I didn't know what was wrong with this being a nice guy and respecting women and, oh yeah, all these unlimited infinity immigrants into my country and free money for this and free money and LGBT whatever tolerance and all this stuff was designed by evil, disgusting globalists who hate America, hate Christians, hate heterosexuals, hate good normal people, and want to destroy us from the inside out. And now that it's all here, the gloves are off, figuratively, YouTube. And there's no more apologizing. There's no more backing down. We're all in. All the chips are in the middle of the table. They shot him, dude. They shot him in the ear. We're all in. There's no going back. Burn the fucking boats. All right, guys? So be happy warriors. Always follow the law. And you don't back down. Someone calls you a racist, a homophobe, or whatever. Do what my man Adam Carolla said. Always have a fuck you chambered. And just laugh in their face when they want to call you a racist, homophobe, whatever. Ignore them. They don't matter. They have no more power. They don't. We canceled the cancelers. So it's an awesome time. It was nice to see Trump tonight at the State of the Union. It's a joint session of Congress address, but it's a State of the Union. It was nice to see him just put them over the knee and give them a bare bottom spanking. Go to bigmancomics.com. Get Dean Cain All-American Lawman Volume 1. And follow me on X. I'm Big Man Comics. Follow me on, the X, Twitter, same thing. And then YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I'm Gabe Eltaeb. You see how to spell it. Let's pop this on the screen since I didn't have this up here. Right there, you can see how to spell it right below me right there. And I will talk to you guys Wednesday night, 7 p.m. with Jericho Green for The Man with the Golden Gun. And then Thursday and Friday, I'm here live from 11 to noon. And I'll have posted videos every morning at 6 a.m. Pacific, Tuesday through Friday. Those posted videos. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye. One more thing I wanted to tell you guys. I did want to tell you thank you all very much for all of you that have crowdfunded me and you've made my great childhood dreams of being an artist come true. I can't say thank you enough. Big Man Comics is a joy to work on this stuff every day. I finally took a day off after months and months of inking the Unstoppable Tyrus every day since like late November, early December. I've been working on it. And I went to the San Diego Air and Space Museum and I saw this amazing Leonardo da Vinci exhibit they have where they recreate a bunch of his bat wings and his spiral copter thing and all that stuff. And it was just nice to be out in the middle of the day on a weekday. I'm usually working 6 days a week. But to have that thing, San Diego, the spring weather's here, the skies are blue, it's nice and warm, it's like 70 degrees. And to just have the joy, I went to happy hour with my wife. I don't drink, but we got really cheap food. Really cheap food at Miguel's right there on the harbor near the San Diego Comic-Con, the convention center. And it was just a picture-perfect day. It was with my granddaughter and my wife and the museum and all of it. It was fabulous. And you guys make all that happen. So let me just put a real thank you out there to you guys. It's amazing what you're making happening. And you see all these books right here. They're coming, baby. They are cooking. And we're going to get it done. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow us on social media and go to bigmancomics.com.